This particular project was a little frustrating because we conducted the intervention for 8 weeks, and we designed a pre and a post study with a number of measures related to well-being and safety, and we really didn't see statistically significant change at the end of 8 weeks, and we didn't have the resources to go further than this. Although we did come up with some recommendations. We asked the women, how did you like this, what you liked about it, what did you not like about it, and they told us, and overall I think they were happy to be together. They felt it was important for them to be in a group setting where they could share their experiences with people who had also experienced the same struggles that they had, so that they felt they weren't alone. And some of the women did feel that they had used the experience to move to the next level. One woman decided that she was going to give up her apartment that she was sharing with a very abusive daughter and move into a senior residence where her adult children just couldn't come in and out so easily. So she felt that was a step toward making herself more independent and safer, and still retain the relationship with her daughter at a distance. I think for the Department for the Aging, they really thought about this model of as an intervention, and thought about whether they could fund the agencies to conduct similar kinds of interventions. So this was a policy decision because as a public agency using public money, all decisions on what to fund and what not to fund are in effect policy decisions. I also felt that in some of the work I did, which was really reading, talking to people, doing literature reviews, and I think that's what I'm probably doing more of now that I've moved into emeritus status, and I felt that if I could have made a contribution, if I made a contribution at all to the expert working group at the UN, where I was hired as a consultant to draft a discussion paper, it was really beginning to look at the different lenses in which we look at older women and domestic violence, and I shared that, I think, in the workshop. And I think for many of us in the field that wouldn't come as a big surprise, but for some people it did. I think our colleague Susan Summers, who always looked at elder abuse through an adult protective lens, was kind of taken aback to realize that there were some other lenses to look at domestic abuse of the elderly and older women that didn't involve protection, that really involved empowerment, that borrowed from the women's domestic violence movement of the 70s. So having this kind of opportunity to kind of reconceptualize some of the work that we've done is probably something I do more of now.